What's up, Yoke Gang? How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. As y'all can see, we are in the workshop today, and I am bringing to you the last 5 pistols that I've purchased within the last month. Yes. I don't know. It's been real slim pickings around here lately, and I have not really been super satisfied with the finds, but I have been satisfied with a couple of them for sure. And I am going to share that with you today. So let's jump straight into it. Let's go with our number 1, which is one that I have very much so been enjoying. Yes, it's a Glock. I really have been enjoying the simplicity of the Glocks, especially with this one here that just gives you a little bit more to deal with, which is my Glock 19X in this beautiful bronze. This is called burnt bronze. Absolutely beautiful. Now this does have a threaded barrel with suppressor sight heights. We are running the Holosun 507 comp on here. We do have the Streamlight TLR 7A, and she's beautiful. This gun has really performed for me every time that I've taken it out to the range. I have no gripes about it. I really enjoy it. It feels good and it looks even better, as I stated, and it really has been showing out. One thing I can tell you, that this right here is not the average Glock trigger. This is the trigger that it came with, but it performs a whole lot better than what I am used to shooting when it comes to Glocks. So this is my Glock 19X. Let's close this up. All right, now up next, it is another Glock box. Now, this one here has a story. If you have not watched this video on my Glock 45, make sure that you go back and check this out. This does have a crazy story. This was stolen and recovered, and then I picked this up. So make sure you go and check this video out. Now the Glock 45, you're gonna say, well, Yoke, Glock 45, what is the big deal about it? It's just like your 19X. You are right. Glock has bamboozled us with the 19X and the 45, but obviously it does not have your suppressor height sights. It does not have a threaded barrel. We are running the 507 comp on here as well, and that trigger that I talk about on the 19X, this one here does share that more average standard Glock trigger that I don't care for, that I can feel in this pistol. Not the greatest, but the feel of it compensates for that trigger. No, y'all know the Glocks are the Honda Civics of the gun world, so you can pretty much make this exactly what it is that you're looking for, with exactly what you want. But for the most part, it is just, you've been shim-shammed with the 45. But I like it anyway. All right, I'll give you a little something. Y'all think I don't be reading these comments? I do be reading these comments. Somebody say, I like the old Yoke, the Yoke that didn't like Glocks. It's not that I was a Glock hater. I just felt like Glock can give you so much more, being that they've been in the game that long. I just feel like, why is it everything so simple, or just so, and I get it. But anyway, that was my biggest gripe, and their triggers are trash. That's number 1. All right, so we went through the 19X, we went through the 45, and this is number 3. This one here, also we did do a review on here. This is my Taurus 1911. Well, this is my Taurus full size 1911. I got it for a crazy price, so I couldn't leave it for sure. And the shoot was very satisfiable. I really enjoyed the shoot on here. The trigger, as I stated, was a trigger that felt better than a lot of the higher end pistols. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. It felt better than a lot of the higher end pistols that I have shot. Does that make sense? The trigger feels better than a lot of my more expensive for expensive triggers. Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying. Well, yes, this full-size 1911, again, as I expressed to you before, shooting 1911, 2011s, it just takes so much, I'm gonna say, so many factors that have to be taken into place when you're shooting this. Your thumb safety, your grip safety, your grip, everything has to be perfect in order for this pistol to shoot. Now, my first magazine, make sure y'all check this video out. My first magazine was a dud, so I was pretty, I was like, damn, you know, I really wanted to like this, but it was user error. My thumb was in the way and it was causing failures to actually eject. We figured that out and everything else was just smooth sailing. So it was a great shoot. I enjoyed this Taurus full-size 1911. Now, to cover a question, where did I find it for the price that I have it listed at? I guess it was on sale, per se. I know that you were kind of like, well, how can I find it? It was a sale price. All right. So in between, well, within that same time, no, let's go with this next one. No. In between, during that same time that I picked up the 1911, I also picked up my Smith & Wesson, my comp carry. Now, me just being me, trying to back out the screws so I can mount my optic on it. I stripped one of the screws and it's at the gunsmith to actually get that, because I stripped it just that bad. I have a breakout kit. I couldn't even get it out with the breakout kit, so it was really, really stripped. So that's why you're not seeing that in this video. So that Smith & Wesson carry comp, it's not the metal frame, but it's just the standard carry comp. That's also one that I enjoyed shooting. The trigger for me did not perform as well as I would have liked that trigger to perform. So that goes back to kind of my scenario talking about triggers that I have shot with, you know, lower, cheaper guns and versus my more expensive guns. Yes, the carry comp was more expensive than my Taurus, and not being that it was a sale price, but I think it was it's either way it goes, it's less in cost. And this trigger for me was a lot better. So that carry comp, as I said, you're not gonna see that here today, but as soon as she gets back, you will see her again with an optic. So I'll be a little bit more gentle next time. All right, so up next, we have another Taurus box. Now this here is also a 1911, but if you did not know, Taurus makes 3 versions. Yes, this is my bonus. This is my bonus. Y'all haven't even seen this yet. It hasn't been reviewed. But I felt like because I'm missing out one, I had to give you one. So this one here is, let's do a quick clear check. As you can see, the flag is still in here. This is the Taurus 1911 Officer. Very tiny. Again, we are going to see how this shoots and how it feels in the hand. Thus far, feels good, looks good, but we will see how well I can maintain that nice grip on here and not cause any failures. So this is the Taurus 1911 Officer, which is my bonus for this video because you haven't seen it yet. All right, let's make some space here. Put this plastic up. All right, so we are winding down. These are 4 pistols that I have purchased within the last month. Let's keep it moving. And we have this beautiful box here, which is the Canik TTI Combat. So Canik did partner with Terran Tactical, and they came up with this beautiful Nightmare here. As you can see, it comes in a beautiful hard case, and the standard Canik that gives you everything that you need or that you thought you might have wanted with your pistol. Pistol is clear. This is the mechanic red dot on here as well. Super shoot. It shot very, very nicely. One thing that I did notice off rip, that the grip was a little bit slimmer than the rest of my Canics that I do have. So it kind of melted in my hand a little bit better. But this beautiful TTI bronze, or whatever color this is, I think they call it the TTI bronze. Absolutely beautiful. Like I say, shoots good and looks better. Or looks better and shoots good. Yeah, I know my little saying. But yes, super, super shoot. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, it comes with everything you could have possibly thought that you needed with this firearm. All right, let's put that here. And last but not least, this is also one that you have not seen yet. So I'm gonna say bonus number 2. You have not seen this yet. And as I tell y'all all the time, whatever you guys suggest or recommendations that y'all drop in the comments, I do read the comments, I take my notes, and I try my best to get to whatever it is that you guys are asking for or looking for. Now, this was something that took me a long time. I would say probably about 2 years to find. But I did notice that, what is it? The Canary Rival S, but it's the, what is it? The dark side. That one is a lot more popular than the actual steel color. The availability on this color is scarce. So I found it and I am so excited. I cannot wait to take this to the range because I have quite a few things that I would like to compare this to. The Taurus Tactical would be one that I absolutely want to compare this to. The weight on here feels so good. It puts me in the mind frame of me actually holding a P320 by SIG. You see how those P320s have those, they're pretty like back heavy, and feels like a 320. It feels good in the hand as far as the weight goes. She looks good. So she's kind of giving me a SIG in the feel, but also like a Walther with the actual serrations and the aggression of the serrations in the slide. That flat, this is actually a 90-degree trigger with the texture on the grip. I'm not gonna get really crazy with it because we will take this to the range and have a full review on her. But I am so excited to have found this so that we can bring this to you guys to actually review and talk about. But yes, my number one call of duty as far as this Canary Rival S is to get it compared. Oh, and it feels like night and day. This feels like, oh my God, this is so light compared to this. So I know the compensator on here, we know that the compensator works on the TTI Combat with maintaining that flat shoot and your shots on target, but the weight on this Canary Rival S feels like it's going to do the exact same thing. It feels like those shots are going to be flat. Oh man, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. All right, so I have shown you, that's 6 of them, and we talked about one, but I'm going to run through them very quickly one more time. We're going to start from the last one first. So we have our Canary Rival S in that beautiful stainless color, and she was hard to find. She was extremely hard to find. We have our Canary TTI Combat, and I'm showing y'all these cases because Canary knows they do their thing when it comes to presentation, and what it is that you get for the price is incredible. That's for sure. All right, we have our Taurus 1911 Officer. Even Taurus showing out with their hard cases. This is also one that you have not seen on the channel yet, but it will be up very soon. The one that we spoke about in between, that is my Smith & Wesson Carry Comp that came in a cardboard box. Yes, it came in a cardboard box, but as I said, I've stripped the screw on it, so that's why she's not here. I had to take her to the gunsmith to get that out so I can actually ride an optic. What optic would you recommend? Let me know, drop that in the comments. So this here is the Taurus full-size 1911. Shoots very nice. We got that bamboozler, the Glock 45. And we have the Glock 19X, which I believe I can say wholeheartedly, as far as this pistol goes, this is probably one of my favorite Glocks. Just everything about it feels good. Just everything. I enjoy this very, very, very much. My Glock 19X. So, within the last month, I think I didn't do too bad. It could have been worse. Like I said, there's been a lot of slim pickings around. Really have not been seeing too much of anything or too much of anything that I don't already have. So continue to drop it in the comments, as I said, and I will continue to go out there and look for it, and I will continue to give you those reviews, and I will continue to be your favorite gun tuber. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? I asked y'all a few questions, so please answer my questions as far as even the optic. What optic should I run on my comp carry? Let me know. I am interested to know. So with that being said, thank you so much for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or a patch. Also support the channel. And y'all already know everything up here works, and I love y'all for life.